Karen demands VIP table claiming to know the owner, but I'm the owner. And she was left crying with a $4,000 bill after my revenge. It was a Friday evening, the golden hour, casting its glow over the bustling city streets. My upscale restaurant La Verve had quickly become the talk of the town. Nestled in a chic corner of downtown, it attracted a mix of food connoisseurs, celebrities, and ambitious professionals. I had poured my heart and soul into this place, curating an impeccable menu and ensuring that every guest felt like royalty. Little did I know that tonight would put both my patience and sense of justice to the ultimate test. Around 7 p.m., the evening rush was in full swing. The hum of conversation, clinking glasses, and the soft notes of the live pianist created a magical atmosphere. I was standing near the bar chatting with a regular when my manager, Sarah, approached me with a concerned look. "We've got a situation," she whispered. "What's going on?" I asked, sensing trouble. "There's a woman at the entrance demanding the VIP table. She claims to know the owner and refuses to take no for an answer." Curious, I made my way to the entrance. There she was, a woman in her mid-40s, with a sharp bob haircut and an air of entitlement that could part the Red Sea. Dressed in an over-the-top designer ensemble, she was loudly berating the host. "I told you," she snapped. "I'm a close personal friend of the owner. If you don't seat me at the VIP table right now, you'll all be out of jobs by tomorrow." The host, a sweet college student named Emma, looked flustered. I decided to intervene. "Good evening," I said, stepping forward with a polite smile. "I'm the owner. How can I help you?" The woman's face flickered with confusion for a split second before she plastered on a smug grin. "Oh, finally. It's about time. I'm Karen. We've met before at a charity gala. You probably don't remember because you're so busy. Anyway, I need the VIP table for me and my friends. They'll be here any minute." I knew she was lying. I attended very few public events and made a point to remember faces. But instead of calling her out, I decided to play along. "Ah, yes, Karen, how could I forget?" I said with feigned enthusiasm. "Of course we'll get you the VIP table. Please, follow me." Her smugness turned into a full-blown smirk as she strutted behind me to the most coveted spot in the restaurant, a private alcove overlooking the city skyline. It was usually reserved weeks in advance, but tonight it would serve a different purpose. Once she was seated, she immediately began barking orders. "We'll start with the finest bottle of champagne you have, and bring me your most expensive appetizers. My friends are foodies. They'll want to try everything." I nodded and signaled the waiter to comply. Karen didn't realize she'd just handed me the reins to my master plan. Her friends arrived shortly after, a similarly pretentious group who clearly thrived on Karen's theatrics. They ordered dish after dish, indulging in premium cuts of wagyu, fresh truffle pasta, and the finest caviar. I made sure the staff delivered everything with impeccable service and an air of reverence. The group's laughter grew louder with every sip of champagne, their sense of importance inflating like a balloon ready to burst. Finally, as dessert was being served, a decadent gold leaf soufflé, I decided it was time for the curtain call. I walked over to their table with the check in hand. "I trust everything was to your satisfaction?" I asked, my smile unwavering. "Oh, absolutely," Karen said, leaning back in her chair. "This place is amazing. I'll be sure to recommend it to all my friends." "I'm delighted to hear that," I replied. "Here's the bill." Karen glanced at the leather folder and froze. Her confident demeanor cracked as she scanned the total. $4,000. "There must be some mistake," she stammered. "I thought this was on the house, since we're friends." I leaned in slightly, keeping my tone polite but firm. "I'm sorry, Karen, but we don't offer complimentary meals to guests unless it's a pre-arranged event. As the owner, I have no recollection of such an arrangement with you." Her face turned red. But you said you remembered me. We met at the gala." Yes," I said, my voice dripping with faux realization. "That's right. I remember now. We didn't actually meet. You must have mistaken me for someone else." Karen's friends exchanged nervous glances as she desperately tried to salvage the situation. "I don't have my wallet with me. Can you just put it on a tab?" "Unfortunately, we don't offer tabs," I said. "However, we do accept all major credit cards." Defeated, Karen fumbled through her purse, eventually pulling out a credit card. Her hands trembled as she handed it to me. I processed the payment and returned with the receipt. "Thank you for dining with us," I said, adding with a smile. "And please, feel free to recommend us to your friends." As Karen and her entourage hurried out of the restaurant, I caught Sarah's eye from across the room. She was stifling a laugh, and I couldn't help but chuckle myself. That night, I learned an important lesson. Some people demand respect without earning it, but there's nothing more satisfying than serving a slice of humble pie, or in Karen's case, a $4,000 bill.